So you're dreaming of that freelance life, aren't you? You know, the freedom, the creativity, being your own boss. It's pretty much the ultimate goal for designers everywhere. But what if I told you that for most people, that dream completely falls apart, like within the very first year?
Yeah, that's the picture that gets you hooked. I mean, waking up with no alarm clock, choosing projects you actually care about, sending invoices from some cool cafe patio, it's a really powerful image. But hold on, before you go picking out your new favorite work spot, there's a number you really, really need to see.
And this is the number that just shatters that dream. 90%. Up to 90% of freelancers quit in their first year. That's not just a statistic, you guys. That is a graveyard of creative ambitions. So what's going on here? What's the hidden trap that so many amazing, talented designers are falling right into?
All right, to really get a handle on that 90% number, we have to look at the harsh reality of what the freelance market is like today. It's not what it used to be. It's become a global battlefield, and trust me, the competition is fierce.
Just let that number sink in for a second. 1.6 billion people. With platforms like Upwork and Fiverr everywhere, you're not just up against the other designers in your city anymore. Oh no, you're competing with a massive global talent pool. So yeah, the idea of getting clients from all over the world is amazing, but it also means you've got competition from all over the world. And look, these aren't just one-off stories of bad luck. These are systemic problems that are just baked into the freelance world. Think about it. A whopping 68% of freelancers are in a constant fight with unstable income. 62% are struggling just to find enough clients to keep going. And a full half of them have dealt with late payments, or even worse, not getting paid at all.
In that experience, it's about way more than just the money. It's that awful, crushing feeling when your work is devalued. It's the anxiety of having to chase down payments. And it's the kind of stress that follows you home at night. This is what pushes passionate, super talented people to just give up on the dream entirely.
Okay, so if it's not a lack of talent that's causing this huge failure rate, then what is it? Well, the answer might actually surprise you, and it's the key to completely flipping that 90% number on its head. Here's the thing. Your success as a freelance designer, it has almost nothing to do with how good you are at design. You could be an absolute creative genius, but if you treat freelancing like it's just a fun hobby instead of the high-risk startup that it actually is, well, you're pretty much setting yourself up to fail. So let's break down these 6 trapdoors to failure. Notice anything? Every single one of them is about business, not design. Let's just take no niche, for example. A niche is basically your little specialized corner of the market. If you just call yourself a logo designer, well, you're competing with millions of other people. But if you specialize in, say, branding for craft breweries, suddenly you're the go-to expert for that. You're not just another choice, you're the choice. And you know, for a lot of freelancers, the challenges don't even stop there. Depending on where you live in the world, your location can throw a whole new set of obstacles at you. We're talking about things like unreliable internet or power, not having access to expensive tools, clients who just won't pay fairly, and even this cultural stigma that freelancing isn't a real job. It all just adds this heavy emotional weight to what's already a tough journey. So let's recap. We've got a staggering failure rate, cutthroat global competition, systemic financial instability. I mean, with all of this stacked against you, it's pretty easy to start wondering, is the whole freelance dream just a beautiful lie? No, the dream is absolutely real. But here's the catch. It's not a lottery ticket you win just because you're talented. It's a game of strategy. And to win that game, you have to learn the rules. Success isn't an accident. It's a plan.
And for the ones who do crack the code, oh man, the rewards are huge. A massive 77% of successful freelancers say flexible hours are one of the best parts. They're reporting higher job satisfaction, a better work-life balance, way better than their friends stuck in a traditional 9-to-5.
And check this out. This number really says it all. A full 64% of freelancers say they would never go back to a regular job, no matter how much money they were offered. That's just how powerful that freedom and autonomy can be once you've actually earned it. So what's the secret, right? What do the successful freelancers know that everyone else doesn't? It's this. They see that failure isn't a dead end. It's a feedback loop. Every single client you lose, every project that goes sideways, that's not a reason to quit. It's just data. It's data telling you that your strategy needs a little tweak.
And that brings us to maybe the most powerful mindset shift you can possibly make. You've got to stop thinking of yourself as just a freelance designer and start acting like you are the founder and CEO of your own business.
So, if you're serious about building a successful freelance career, there are 3 truths you just have to embrace. First, freelancing isn't a job you just apply for, it's a business you have to build, piece by piece, day by day. Second, failure is almost never about your talent. It's about your business plan or lack thereof. And third, the struggle, it's not a sign you should quit. It is part of the process. It's supposed to be hard.
So let's end on this thought. If you've been struggling with freelancing, it's not because you're a bad designer. It's because nobody ever taught you the entrepreneurial side of it all. But you know what the really great news is? That's a skill. And it's a skill that anyone, and I mean anyone, can learn. So go out there, learn the business of design, and go turn that dream into your reality.